club. Whether that's, my main thing that gets me excited is being on the pitch with the players and speaking to the players and trying to help them develop, building contacts with other football clubs, seeing if we can progress players through the pyramid maybe, or whatever it might be, and just trying to get, as much of my experience over to you guys as possible, help you if I can, help the players, as I say. And as a club, I think that we've got exciting plans on where we're going.
I should have just used this, since you don't have audio.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. It's nice to be on home turf. Yeah,
finally.
In the stadium. Yeah, it's a lovely feeling to get here and see the lads starting to warm up and make a place our own again.
I think I've always seen myself as a leader anyway, whether I've got the armband or not. But to obviously officially be named as the vice captain, it does means a lot to me. So not change who I was, just got to be the same person, still lead the team, be as vocal as I can be.
I really enjoyed it, It was a really good experience. Great bunch of lads that he's got down there, and I love what he's got going as well.
Guess what, fuckers? In 13 minutes, someone's getting lifted, and it's probably one of you lot.
Skill levels quite fantastic as far as I can see. Some great decision making, communication. Hopefully the most important thing, and it's always been important for me, is that you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, come and tell me and I'll find a way of making you happy the next time. Alright, so give yourself a big round of applause. Well done. Thank you very much. All right.
Someone said it was the same place, so if it is, then their pitch is good. If not, they've got 4G.
You think this is Masters football? Mate, have you been on this surface?
Is that yours?
Yeah. Save it my knees, man. Why do you think I'm still running around now?
There you go, I'm looking. Florin! Florin! Hey, Weiss, push it up! Michael, talk to him! He's got him.
It's got to be intense. It's got to be physical. These are a good team.
Game after game, he just takes it in his stride. I think his attributes are clear to see. He's great in the air. He's got a great pass on him as well, also to get the team up the pitch. Communication between me, Michael, Sam, also Eddie, I think has been top notch.
Looking wide now, Victor Yumba. Edge of the box, needs to get in there in case there's a foul. Shower. Oh, Tekkers, go on. Shower to Andrade. What a goal.
that's struggling to keep up with all the moving parts? You feel like you're always playing catch-up, that you're always on the back foot? Then it's time to change the game. Just like in football, success in business relies on having a solid game plan, teamwork, and the right tools to win. Whether that's re-evaluating your playbook, improving communication, or saving time, Priceworks is here to help you take back control. Introducing Priceworks, the star player in your digital project management for the construction industry. With Priceworks, managing the project becomes as smooth as a perfectly timed play. Their software tackles everything from estimates, materials, invoicing, quality control, and more. You'll stay ahead of the game and focus on what you do best, getting the job done. From plumbers to roofers, scaffolders to landscapers, Priceworks is designed for every single trade. Whatever your field, Priceworks is built to help you win. Priceworks isn't just part of your team, it's the winning edge. Proud sponsors of Stretford Paddock Football Club.
If you want to earn a £500 Amazon voucher by referring a business to Priceworks, then scan the QR code on screen to learn more, or visit priceworks.co.uk/Stretford-Paddock. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, good afternoon. It's Saturday the 7th of February and it is miserable. It's proper raining where I am. Hopefully not too bad where you are, and looking at the state of the pitch side over in Wythenshawe. It's not really Wythenshawe though. Yeah, not too bad weather up north, so hopefully just all on your favourite commentator's place rather than the game. Today's lineup then for the JA Walton Challenge Cup away against Wythenshawe FC reserves. Martin Flanagan returns to the goal. Harley Watson returns to the starting lineup for the first time in a while over at right back, with Zach Bell taking up the left back mantle. Michael Olatunji and Christian Bembo Jr. are the centre back pairing today. The two Joes becoming a bit of a double act in midfield, with Dylan Wilson ahead of them as always. Captain Joe Dendraj on the right wing. Noah Lawton finally gets a start on the left wing again. And up top, Helder Pires with another crack at the number 9 spot. Subs bench, Mike Taylor, experience and quality waiting there for us. Phoenix Lawton, newly 16, so eligible to play. Again, proper 9 according to Steak, so look forward to seeing some more out of him. Noah's brother. Ronaldo Brown on the bench. He deserves to be there. Kiefer Cole, Lawrence O'Donoghue rounding out the 5. So decent strength palette to pick from. Is a game we should be winning even though it's away from home. So yeah, hopefully we can get a result today, get some confidence back in the lads. Ideally turn it to a rout, but realistically, a win's a win. Yeah, we take what we get. We just need to build some form, get back into our winning ways, the habits, the mentality, and just play the game our way. Looking over at the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat. Good afternoon, everyone. Stu says, let's go Paddock. Dull afternoon. Stu says, Ronnie's too poorly to be on the bench today. Now, I haven't been told that, so if that's the case, have we changed position on the bench? Because I knew we had Mike Taylor coming for somebody. But have I been gazumped by Stretford Paddock? Let me double check the bench. So we have. Returning to the bench, and Ronaldo Brown is out. You're correct, Stu. Glad you know more than me. It's a shit show, isn't it? So instead of Ronaldo Brown on the bench, Mr. Sam Pratt returns, which is excellent news. So we'll update that team sheet for you so it's correct on the graphics. But yeah, glad to have him back in the mix. We have missed the big man up top. Hopefully Helder Pires can put a marker down today though, keep him at bay. And the same with Phoenix Lawton, you know, they are proper 9 moulds. So there is that benefit at least. I was hoping Leland would make the bench today, but again, with so many forwards, it makes sense why he'd be with the reserves, which he has done. And he's in great goal scoring form with other sides. Now, hopefully that's come through. There we go, Sam Pratt on the board. Yeah, Paddock on the PC, United on TV. Well, I've had to turn United off, so do keep us updated in the chat about the United game. Because, yeah, can't watch that while I'm doing the comms. Though, in better news, the United women are 2-0 up now. First half goal from Zigiotti Olme and second half goal just from Elizabeth Turland. Should seal the 3 points away at Leicester, so that's nice. Just need to keep this winning run going now. So United are beating Spurs, the women are beating Leicester, Paddock hopefully beating Wythenshawe today, and I've had a good day. Right, let's just have a quick check pitch side. We've got 10 minutes till we go to the pitch side, so I'm going to put some highlights on from last week. Just a few key bits from the last game against Daten. Was an unfortunate 4-1 defeat, but you know, these things happen. Daten are high flying, pushing for promotion in second place, and in contrast, Paddock fallen off a bit since the promotion push. We had a good run early autumn, off the back of the summer, you know, bit of a misfire start, but got going and then just fell off near Christmas. So need to bounce back. We can push for, you know, highs of third and fourth, but I think top two's out of the way at the moment, realistically, based on squad consistency, based on the form we're in. But still plenty to play for. And again, no shame in our first season up as well, you know. Even if we finished where we are now, 6th, you know, that's still a good first season. So plenty that can be improved, but not doing terribly considering. So, highlight time. Let's have a quick watch at last week. A trip there. Throw taken, headed by Paddock, flicked on by Paddock. Held up by Joa. Well played there from Joa. Back to Coleman. Now into the middle it goes. Some wild feet there from Joe McGuinness. Ball straight through. Offside called. Nothing given. The shoots. Oh, it's at the post. Game. Did win last match, but was against lesser opposition. And we do have a history of being a bit pants on grass, which is, you know, as Kalinka says, not the greatest thing. Shouldn't be an excuse, but it's just yeah, it's the reality. But again, you know, part of that is you improve the squad, you replace players. If people can't hack the grass, get them out. Ball comes across. Oh! Did he deflect that off the post in his own? Long ball forward. Over the top Paddock player. Great take by Daten. Joe Coleman battling though. Nice. Now Wilson cleans up. Dylan's still through the middle. Oh, that's a chop. Just big about that. Now, on the goal. Good save by Daten. Decent effort from Paddock. Not says the owners of the Conservatory probably built the nets themselves. Yeah, Daten probably built the nets themselves so they don't get sued. Did have a second game of the season for the women's football I cover. One of our girls shot one and it got wedged in someone's upstairs window, so that was fun. Free kick into Paddock. Kiefer Cole. Oh, had the curl on it, just a bit too much past the near post. Decent effort from Paddock. So, Paddock throw then. Launched into the box, that's a big throw. Nodded in the air, nobody there for Paddock to clean back post. Ball goes long. Sam Walker, he stabbed it back poorly. He's got what's... Oh, that's clumsy from Sam Walker. Oh, it's a red card last man for Sam Walker. That's poor. And a youth goalkeeper. Not saying it's an excuse, but just saying, you know, like, the odds were in your favour if there was any bookies taken on this match. Thompson. Big ball forward. Kiefer Cole tries to bring it down. Gets a touch to it. Not doing much there, no. There you go, Joe working his magic. Paddock driving from the middle. Kiefer has a dink. Oh! Kiefer Cole! Hello! Waiting for the throw, not sure what's going on here. Throw comes in deep into the box. Keeper came out for it, headed clear. Oh, flicked off the line. And again. And again. Oh, come on. Corner taken then. Floats into the middle of the box. Still with Daten. Just about stabbed clear by Paddock now. Down to the edge of D. Wanting to line up for the shot. Putting him around the back though. Squared across. Headed clear. Back post. Oh, it's getting scrambled away by Paddock. Somehow it didn't go in the goal. Right then. Let's bring ourselves over to the main screen, and obviously that has not... yeah, just clearly not brought the thing across. Never mind. You can have a bit of a background look at things while I press save. So, for anyone who's on Twitch, it's not the same for YouTube. We are trying to fix it, and I'm going to drop this over on Twitch as well. You can use a command. And the commands will give you instructions. So as you can see there, if you use that, if you type commands into chat, if you're on Twitch, it will give you a list of things such as commentator, fixtures, last match, link to merch, link to YouTube, that sort of stuff, today's team. So helpful little tool there. But instead, get back to the main action here, and you see the screen's kicked in. Beautiful. So 2 o'clock kickoff, we've got 5 minutes to go. Wythenshawe should be in their home white and blue. But Sheffield Wednesday like the colour scheme for them. And Paddock will be in the red and black horizontal stripes rather than verticals. And yep, as Shipper says in the chat, today's the second round of the JA Walton Cup. But it's a small cup competition, so the next round will be the quarter-final should Paddock progress. That's what we want to do. And again, there's your starting 11, just as a final check before we do get to the lads coming out to line up. Martin Flanagan back in net again. Going to be chopping and changing with who's in goal this season for the remainder. Martin Flanagan, Riley Thompson, and hopefully Reece Holmes from Hyde United. Because he is on dual registration. Was an initial loan deal with that, but it will be as and when he's available, so we'll use him when we've got him. You might spot the Manchester Metro behind there as well. See? In the heart of Manchester here. Life goes on. Now, today's location. We get the match teaser back up. Ooh, now what have we done there? How have I broke it? Let's try and fix that 1 second. Apologies. Not a clue where that's gone. There we go. Production problems. Dropped itself into a folder it shouldn't have done. Let's try that again then. And it's done it again. Huh. I'm clearly just smashing this. Well, the lads are lining up. I can promise you that. Just trying to make this graphic sit where it's supposed to sit. And it keeps jumping into folders. So, there you go. All fun and games dealing with production. There we go, finally resolved. So if anyone who doesn't know, we use OBS broadcasting software, but when you have sources, you have to rank them in terms of like layering. So Chrome has to sit at the bottom with the stream of the broadcast. Yeah, I said it back in time. But yeah, Chrome has to sit at the bottom of the list though, because everything else has a layer on top. Like the match teaser. And what I was going to say was, as much as the match teaser is wrong, because it is JA Walton, not Cheshire League. So that's not updated properly. Naughty. We are playing at Dixons Brookland Academy today. So previously we were down to play closer to Gatley, but with the poor weather we've needed better pitch for safety to ensure the game actually happens. Because a lot of the grass pitches have turned to muddy quagmires of late, so not ideal. And just as a great example of that, the women's team I'm photographing with tomorrow, the home games, meant to be on a grass pitch here in Birmingham, but it's so waterlogged, we are now playing a home game in Rugby. So an hour away down the road. Just shows you the value of a 4G pitch. In a 3G pitch, really. Just having an option, and obviously, I know when Paddock eventually get our own home, the dream there will be to have both a grass pitch and a 4G. That way you can keep games going regardless. Well, while they pass it around a bit, just waiting for kickoff. We've got a minute or so to go, if that. Just waiting for the teams to line up properly and the refs to come over. Get your score predictions in the chat. Let me know what you think for today. I'm going for a disappointingly close 2-1 to Paddock. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping we keep a clean sheet. I'm hoping we put a few more goals past them. Wythenshawe reserves form isn't the best. But, I don't know. Paddock's isn't great either. We're on the bounce back. But yeah, let us know what you think. Do you think it's going to be a rout to Paddock? Do you think it's going to be a close game? Do you hate us and you think it's going to be a win to Wythenshawe? Well, I might be able to quickly show you. So, hopefully that's come across on the OBS rather than there. So yeah, Wythenshawe reserves, 15th in our league. Yeah, just ahead of Billinge. Only got 6 points so far this season. They are pretty much relegation fodder. Minus 43 goal difference. As you can see there, 2 wins, 16 defeats. It's not a great reading for them. So Paddock should smack him up. Is the logic. However, how many times have we heard that Paddock should do something? You know, we've put in good shifts against good teams and bad shifts against bad teams. We're a bit topsy-turvy when we're not in a good form run. Ref's giving it the 6-7, not sure why. Now it's captains to shake hands and do the coin toss. There we go then. So we're a little bit behind schedule. So we might take that off half time depending on how urgent it is for the pitch afterwards. Harrison harrowing that. Giving it from the sidelines. And off we go then. So as said before, Wythenshawe in the white and blue verticals, Paddock in the red and black horizontals. An immediate pressure there from Joe. Will be a throw in far side. I'm hoping somebody has a deflected effort that goes out and hits the tram at some point. We get bonus points if we hit the tram. Heavy touch in the middle from Wythenshawe's 10. Good pressure on Noah Lawton, stabs it back. Now Pires into Wilson. Crowded out. Wilson somehow getting through. Lawton cleans up though. Now Coleman, well recovered, smart. Goes over to Bell, over at right back though. So we did suspect Bell would be right back, but we're told left back. Clearly him and Watson have swapped. We've seen Watson play both as well though, so wouldn't surprise me if they chop and change. Or maybe it's a pairing. Maybe it's Joe and Harley Watson and Noah and Zach, and that's the double act, you know, stick a veteran with a youth player. Just been told Ronnie's made it in the end. Well, for God's sake. So yeah, so assuming, I'm not sure if it's Ronnie or Sam Pratt on the bench, but one of them is. Maybe the other one's just watching then, perhaps. We'll find out. At all, what's up with Sam Pratt? Unfortunately, don't know. Again, normally when the club doesn't tell us, it's a personal issue. So we try not to press into it too much. Obviously, we just miss him as our number 9 and hope he comes back soon. But the fact he was on the bench, off the bench, on the bench, off the bench, shows he's potentially back or close to being back, so hopefully. Now, pressure on Lawton. Crowd out the middle, Wythenshawe. Olatunji. It's a vague press for the number 9. Oh, it's a heavy pass back from Joe. Gives it straight back to Wythenshawe. And I don't want to dig people out, but I say Joe has not quite been in the races lately. I thought against Daten, his touch was heavy, and that was another heavy touch today. Hero's trying to lob it wide. Lawton chasing. Oh, just about keeper got that. Heavy Pina afternoon from Murcia, Spain. Back again, I see. Bell intercepts now. Lawton. Heroes has got it round the player. Has a shot. Deflects. And I believe that will be a Paddock corner. Joe Coleman going for it. I was worried it might have shot off the back of Noah Lawton's legs, so holding fire a second there, but no, deflect off the defender. Paddock starting bright early on. It's not so much aggression, it's just tenacity. Dylan Wilson's very much a ball magnet. Noah Lawton's not afraid to just go around getting stuck in. And the corner floats into the middle, parried clear just about. Hoofed into the air now by Wythenshawe. Bell pressures the number 9 receiving. Good work for him though. Did well under the pressure. Coleman wins it back off the poor clearance. Now, Pires. It's a wasteful pass. Coleman brings it down with the head. Another poor pass from Wilson. Olatunji with a good interception tackle. Watson. To Dandrash. Back to Watson. Good time and space here. Just spreading it out a bit. You see as well Michael Owen Jr. have swapped around left and right centre. So they're going to give it a bit of chop and change there. I think keep Wythenshawe guessing. Flanagan finds Bell. Out wide below the camera then to Lawton. And anyone eagle-eyed will have seen his brother on the bench last week and this week. Oh, that's a shit pass there, Joe Coleman. Yeah, not sure whose voice it was on the sideline, whether it's one of our lads or someone else watching. But just, you know, Joe just put himself under pressure there. Just had all the time and just overhits his pass. And that's been Paddock's issue, really. Just little moments of quality. We know Paddock have got talent. We know they've got the willing. Just the little bits of execution aren't clicking at the moment for Paddock. And it's a bit frustrating. So goal kick taken then by Michael O. The helicopter's coming over. Lawton battling away there. Oh, sorry, Wilson even, sorry. Lawton's here. One back by Wilson. Let's try and stab it up the line. No success. Wythenshawe have it back. Hugging that sideline, and it will be a throw into Withy. Foul giving its Paddock there, a bit of a shove during the prep for the throw-in jump. That will be a free kick to Wythenshawe reserves then. You see them all pushing for the box. Paddock line up too. The ball floats in deep. Punched by Flanagan, he can't claim it. Cleared by Lawton. Only so far as there. Wilson clean and quick to block. Clean pass out, that was what I was trying to say. Into the box now with their number 9, Coleman. Beaten, but it goes to Bell. And sorry for the FPS drop. It is the Veo side, not our side. Maybe it's the helicopter interfering with the internet. But it will pick back up again, I promise. But it's a Paddock throw on the far side. Ball goes long. They're waving an arm for offside. Nothing given. But Michael O got back to cover anyway. So it will be a goal kick. Trying to bait the Wythenshawe strikers in. It's a poor kick from Flanagan. Again, I can see why the short kicks have been taken with him and Michael Olatunji, because clearly he's carrying some sort of leg injury. But again, if you're doing that, you've got to keep your pass on the floor. Bit better there. Flicked round by Dandraj, not to anyone, but just trying to keep away. He chases down number 4. Ball down the line, wasteful from Wythenshawe, and this is the exact thing we're dealing with. Wythenshawe aren't offering anything. They are also not very clinical. You know, we saw in the first 2 minutes, Paddock were a lot brighter than this. Can do more. Scary ball loose in the box there. Played through the line, so finds its way up top now to Pires. Decent bit of strength, battling 1v2, but he can't hold them off forever. But again, at least we're pushing their back line now. Wythenshawe. Who fit into the middle to no one. Just about gets there. Lawson cleans up though. Back to Bell. Guinness over to Olatunji. Got Watson wide of him. Through the lines there. Doesn't find Wilson Olatunji, but it goes straight back from Wythenshawe to Flanagan. Again, not the highest calibre of football so far. Very wasteful from both sides. Martin goes big now. Well, I said he couldn't kick, but he's just found a great ball to Lawton. Nice touch. Couldn't keep control. Bell duel in here below the camera, number 10. Got a shirt tug on him now. Good job he allowed advantage, because I think they'd have had a free kick. Score update there from Shippers. Claybrow 1, Winsford 1. Be interesting one to keep an eye on that one. Bit scruffy in the middle, stuck over each other tackling. Wythenshawe breaking on the right though. Paddock chasing. Corner ball has been given. Looked like the player slipped, but again, couldn't tell if he deflected it off Paddock defender. And I believe Bruno Fernandes has put United 2-0 now against Spurs. Just waiting on that one to pop through a BBC text, but they've updated on their scores, so... Corner kick to Ivy then. Ball loops in towards back post, way too far. Paddock throw right by the corner flag. Near a bit of Steausen getting a bit upset with something as well. Not sure what that's about, but I'm sure we'll find out if it's anything serious. Throw by Wilson. Heavy touch, but he claims it back nicely. Lawton now. Ball over the top. Just about intercepted by the Wivy defenders. Coleman, got to be there quicker. He saw it, but he just didn't make the movement. Now, the other problem we've got is, it's something I've said about wanting Noah Lawson in 10, Dylan 8, and one of the Joes in the 6. The two Joes play very similar positions. Love a break though. Perez gets the ball out wide to Joa. Into the box goes Joa. I think he's taking too much of a touch. We'll see. Gets the crossing. Can't get there. It's a foul in the box. No. I don't think he got any ball there. Just took legs. Bell. Got time. We've got number 10 on his shoulder. Also, do you reckon the police are just flying over the top of this match just to watch because they're bored? Just like, let's have a bit of aerial view. McGuinness for playing back then to defence. Now with Lawton. Good turn. Nice close technical control there. Plays safely with the ball. And I'll come back to my point though. I like him in the 10 for that idea and playing one of the Joes as the 6 and having Dylan as the 8 because I just think it offers us much more midfield penetration and control. I really do. Still. Oh, it's a crunching tackle there in Dylan Wilson. Lawson keeps hold of it. Beats his man, but didn't. Good defending by number 3. But it's a bad foul from the number 7, so it will be a free kick below the camera. And yeah, exactly what you're saying, Stu. Not the most mobile of refs. The old chap. Yeah, confirm that United 2-0. Bruno. No, Diogo Dalot assist. Admittedly, playing better in the 4 defence system. I'll give him that, but I don't know. I think we can do better than Dalot. Is that Florin at the sideline? I'm hearing Spanish. Ball comes in. Challenge on the keeper. Keeper claims it though for Withy. Olatunji nearly got there. Offside flag, not given. Well, nothing blown from the referee, rather. There were 3 appeals, though. I do think Paddock at least had them in control if they had broke through. No, play through the lines nicely there. Wilson, out wide to Lawton. A lot of our quality so far in this first 12 minutes has been through Dylan and Noah. Decent defender from the 5. Also, a couple of Withy players have been impressing me. I think they'd be interesting to have Paddock have a look at him. The number 3 left back's been decent so far. Again, he's not against someone as lightning as a Kiefer, so that'd be an interesting test. But Noah's certainly no mug when it comes to technical football. I swear that helicopter's getting lower. Coming for us. Throw taken by the reserves. Nod done by the 10. Nobody's there. Olatunji getting chased by the 9 though. Back to Flanagan. He has got the switch open for left back. Instead opts to go long down that left side. Again, Paddock aren't very good at long balls. We're not a very tall team. Deflected off their play. It will be a Paddock throw. To Perez. Poor touch. Bounces through Wilson's legs as well. Wilson battling back for it though. For a small lad, Dylan Wilson's a proper scrapper. I like it. Yeah, I thought I did hear him. Nice to have him back around. Just depends if we can register him in time for the second half. You never know. Maybe this is some sort of farewell. Just say hello to people as he takes his leave. All the refs. There he goes. Just arguing the sauce over where the throw was from. Well, it's out of play. It was a heavy touch back from the throw-in. And statistically, throw-ins are the bit where you lose most of it. Most of possession. Oh, claiming a foul. Okay. That would make sense then. He'd had a heavy touch because he got shoved in the back. Bell. 10 on the back of him. Got to be careful. Ah, that's why they're all shouting, Zach. Bembo with the tackle. It's a clumsy one. He did touch the ball. Wivy on the edge of the box. Good space. Out wide edge of the box. Great stop by Martin Flanagan. Oh, Paddock putting ourselves in trouble there for no reason, though. Zach Bell was, I don't want to say ponderous on the ball, but he certainly hesitated. And the problem there, that's something that needs investigated. Like, why did he hesitate? Was it his own brain fart? Because then you can tell someone, you know, wake up. Or was it players not positioning themselves properly? Because again, Zach's pushed forward to midfield. He should easily find a pass when he's got 4 midfielders and nowhere ahead of him. Corner comes in. Again, deep to back post. Brought down. Claims of handball, but nothing given. Now, Perez. I'm not sure what happened there. Who was he trying to pass to? It was a poor control, poor pass. Ball into the box, claimed by Flanagan. Nicely done. Quick throw. Schmeichel style. Like it. Then Trash. Tries to be clever. Gets beaten by the number 2. Will be a throw-in. Trudy CM on Twitch says, where's Diona? He was filling in last week as an emergency sub because we had so many illnesses and injuries ourselves. Still hasn't finished his rehab phase yet, so he's close. We're hoping either next game or the one after it, he'll be back for selection. But yeah, he was just literally an emergency last gasp sub for last weekend. Just a couple of weeks shy. But he's been doing well. Like I say, he's been going through the motions with the physios and doing his own gym work and stuff and doing bits of solo training. And yeah, you know, he's been very positive about it. Very excited to get back into it. Must be frustrating being out for so long. Throw into Paddock. I think it's starting to rain a little bit more. I'd love to hear a bit of a weather forecast from the sidelines. Trying to get the ball forward now. Looped over the top. Coleman stabs it over. Joe in the box. Beat his man once, beat his man twice. Can you put the ball in? Can't find someone though. That's where Paddock have been missing. Good work from him. McGuinness, a clip in the back, ref. Thank you. Tripped his heel as he pulled back for the shot. So, free kick in a dangerous area for Paddock. Traditionally, Joe Coleman territory. Not sure what the 8's doing with Zach. Being a bit of a twat. I mean, you'd love a Mike Taylor from here, but hey, can Joe Coleman prove he's the Ginger Prince we deserve? Because at the moment, Kiefer's got that title. Needs to rein it back in. Coleman to take them. Oh, dear. Not quite like that centre sidelines. Oh, dear. Yeah, it could be nice for a free kick goal. It wasn't. Dear. Still, he'll know it wasn't good enough. He learns from these experiences. And if he doesn't, he gets benched.
I don't know. Who scored the second one for United? Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Our captain, Magnifico. I hope he doesn't go in the summer.
Goal kick taken short then by Wythenshawe. Wilson pressing. Ball play around the back. Flanagan gets there first. Olatunji was too slow on the reaction. Obviously trying to play the offside trap. Lawton chasing number 3. Hook's clear. Back in the middle of the pitch. Playing by Olatunji again. Wilson can't keep hold of it. And there's a foot race. Watson's not quick enough. Flanagan gets there though. Nice little dink sideways. It will be a throw into Wythenshawe in those little goals. I don't need to get numbers back. Thing is, I've seen Joe take some great free kicks. You know, he's not Mike Taylor, but he's you know, he's good. Launch forward. Back to the keeper. Pires chasing. Yeah, we've not really tested their keeper yet so far. One save for Martin Flanagan. Nothing really for theirs. Got to do better, Paddock. We've got the talent on the field. Obviously, again, we look at their form. Wythenshawe are second bottom in the league. I know this is a cup tie, it's different, but still, you know, got to be laying down the marker here for the season. As the stream has paused a second. There you go, back with us. Well, that was just calm, wasn't it? Second, I said it lost connection. There you go. Wythenshawe with a failed break. Nice defending by Watson. I believe it's a throw-in just before the corner flag, but we'll see. Well, while we have the camera losing connection again, I'll flag that with Lewis. In the United game, Tyler Fletcher gets his debut, replacing Kobe Mainoo. So, that's a nice one. Well, inform Lewis. Hopefully we can keep control of this. Ooh, Daten 2, St Helens 0. Yes. Daten to slap St Helens had really made my day. That was a nasty lunge. We're going to be a booking, ref? Or just a free kick? That was way later than the ball. In fairness, Dol, I don't know about the Friday game, because Monday, United played against Albion's, West Bromwich Albion's under-21s, because I was the photographer for the Albion, and Shaylay scored a hat-trick. Very lovely game. But yeah, they played Derby on Friday, and I don't know if Shay Lacey played that one, because, again, minutes matter. Derby are actually a good team in under-21s. So there's a good chance we played a lot of the players quite heavily. And that's why it's Tyler Fletcher's turn to get some minutes, because everyone else is knackered. Wythenshawe through the middle, riding at the storm bit. Again, they lack the quality. They are certainly brave, though. But this is why we need to rock their confidence a bit. We need to start clicking together with passes and causing trouble. Like, you see stuff like that. They're not a great team. But this is why I said 2-1 Paddock in my score prediction. We're not in great form either. Bit disjointed. I mean, for me particularly, you think about not so much the strike force, because again, can't be helped. Damani injured, Sam, whatever's out. You know, stuff happens. But our back line, we have chopped and changed so much. You think about who we had in the back. That's a poor pass. What's that? Like, we've got the numbers back, but still, we're fluffing the basics, and they're just having shots like that to nowhere. Like, we're way better than this, yeah. But it comes back to my point of, like, who's in the back line. Our defensive line today is Harley Watson, Zach, Michael Otunji, and Junior Bembo. Like, but we've chopped and changed that. We've had Sam Walker in the mix. We've had Luke and Morris in the mix. We've had Danny Hugo. Trying to figure out who else. Lawrence O'Donoghue's on the bench. There's 8. You know, there's more as well. So there's definitely a few more. I think I counted 11 in my take. So there's like 11 players in defence. It's like, yeah, you wonder why we're not quite linking up at the back in terms of distribution properly. Because the synergy's not there between players. Now, Bell. Again, what was that? You got 2 players to aim at. It's so poor. Held the Pires though. Gets it back. The camera's frozen. Offside given. Oh, fucking whatever. At least he scored it. But between Zach's bad pass, fucking Theo camera freezing every 5 seconds. Thing is though as well with the Veo, our SIM card that we use, our provider, they have heavy coverage across the UK. It's not like it's, you know, a random company. They are one of the major ones. And not just that, like, we do check, because Ofcom have a signal checker of where has connection. We went with these people because they had the most coverage in the Manchester and Cheshire area. We should have ample Veo coverage for this. It's only when we get somewhere like, yeah, when we played Halton Farnworth Hornets in their little meadow. Only somewhere like that that's a bit shit. And even then, did alright. Well, Paddock's passing still poor. Wythenshawe on the attack again, number 9 iron up shot. Well blocked. Headed clear by Paddock. Rainbow in the sky there in the background. Maybe that's an omen. Dembo. Nice header. Wilson. Flicked over. Heavy. Zach Bell needs to get there and keep it in. And he does. Bell to Coleman. Did he give me a... What the fuck's going on there? He's literally holding Joe McGuinness' shirt there. Holding him. Rennie X's full-time United win. Yep. 2-0 win against 10-man Spurs. Means 4 wins on the bounce now for Man United. West Ham next. And yeah, if we beat West Ham, Frank gets his haircut. And imagine that. If it's me, I'm United TV. I'm paying the whatever money we need to. Get him on Man United TV. Do it rather than have him somewhere else. And have Carrick or Casemiro do it. Or even just the whole squad. Everyone has a go at it. Just give him a buzz cut. Ah, Mary's in the chat. Afternoon, Mary. Just in time to see Paddock failing to beat Wythenshawe. Nothing given. Flanagan's there though to clear. Oh, then now he blows. Fucking behave yourself, ref. God's sake. Let's not get giddy. West Ham are one of those teams. I mean, it's fair. Spurs are one of those teams as well. But West Ham one of those teams that will cause trouble. There's no easy games in the Premier League. Nice work there from Harley Watson. Seems a little bit annoyed, but I can't blame him. Not been too bad down at left back today so far. Apparently ref is shite. Well, it's the same for all the league. There's only a handful of refs I trust. Our ref here has not been proving himself much. He's been late on tackles from both teams. Late on offside calls. Barely keeping up with the game. The FA, not just the county FAs, the FA as a whole needs to do more to encourage referees training and that sort of thing. Weird ball up the top there to Zach Bell. Can he keep it in? Just about kept on the line. Plays the ball back. Pires. Number 9 should be in the box to receive, but never mind. Battling his man. He's losing out. It will be a Paddock throw, but again, good work for the number 3. I said before, I quite like him as a left back. Be interesting to have a look at him as Paddock. He's doing some good work so far. Coleman into Wilson. Spreads it over to Olatunji. Loads of space on this left-hand side of Paddock. Watson. Nice turn through the lines there from Paddock. Give and go. Bit of a short pass. Wythenshawe clean up. Again, they're not afraid to stick the tackle in, but the problem is when Paddock do it, we're going in the back of people and getting fouls. So, there's your offside. Yeah, Ronaldo's on the bench, has been unwell, unfortunately, so it was touch and go whether he was in it. The team sheet's changed 4 times to say yes, no, so, yeah. Sam Pratt was there as an emergency 6th sub if we needed him, but Ronnie is on the bench, so while we do that, I'll quickly pop it up for you, in-game team sheet, because they're about to take the kick. Apparently there's a foul. So there's your back line. Zach and Harley Watson have swapped full-back sides. Joa and Noah are also swapping left and right. Bench though, Mike Taylor, Phoenix Lawton, Noah's brother, centre forward. Ronaldo Brown, not Sam Pratt, Kiefer Cole and Lawrence O'Donoghue. Ball over to 14, Flanagan gets there, couldn't quite get there quick enough, but again, Wythenshawe are moving us about nicely. You know, if Wythenshawe had the quality Paddock had, Wythenshawe would have scored by now, but equally, if Paddock had the commitment that Wythenshawe had, we'd have scored by now. It's a proper boring 0-0 this one. Bell towards Lawton. Number 3 gets there with the head. That's it. I don't know if Steve'd have there number 3 because he's another ginge. He's always got his hands full with Joe Coleman and Kiefer. A third might be too much from Tandil. Sergeant Slaughter there, just patrolling the sideline. Chasing down the side. Clattered. He made contact with the ball, so it helps, but proper steam through Joe with that. Decent bit of battling there, then the side, back to the keeper we go safely. Balls across the Bell. Too easy for Wythenshawe. Yeah, definitely florid. Definitely florid. The ref's giving a free kick to Wythenshawe reserves on the very edge of the box, just inside the deep. It looked, I say initially late, but again, I do wear glasses. Don't judge my eyesight. Don't trust it, rather. So, hopefully it was just coming together, but either way, the ref has given the free kick to the reserves, so it's a direct chance on goal here. Ref lining the wall up there, make sure they've got the distance. The baited silence here. Not sure what the camera's watching when the ball's supposed to be there. Free kick comes in from the 9. Tucked away neatly into the bottom corner. Wythenshawe 1-0. Well, Paddock gets underway again then. Goal down to the home side. Not good enough, but again, as I said before, this is why I had us winning 2-1. I don't think we're good enough to keep a clean sheet at the moment. Calling for the throw. Here's a Pat one. What's... Not sure what's going on there. The ref's having a fucking bit of a wobble. That bell switches across to the middle now. I don't need a spell of possession, but launching it long like that doesn't really give me confidence. We're not an aerial team. Really not. Ah, dear. Yeah, Mike and Phoenix, the second half could be going good. I mean, I don't want to be mean to the lad, but I've not seen anything so far from Helder Pires. His second appearance for the first team. He's only played a handful for the Ams anyway, but he's clearly strong. He gets involved in the play, like, you know, he's not static. But I've not seen anything so far to say he warrants to be ahead of Leland. I think Leland's tenacity and his movement's better, but Lady Bob says, playing this pitch fair a few times, deceptively bigger than you think. That's fair. But at the same time, like, you know, there's only a couple of lads on our team that are 30 or over. For the most part, everyone else is younger. They play regular football. They are pretty fit shape. So, and, you know, in terms of the league form and, you know, the record and stuff, we are by far the better team. We're, say, 6th, 7th in the league, depending on the games in hand by other teams. Wythenshawe are second bottom. Like, I know it's a cup tie, but our passes haven't been connected. It's not so much the running, more the passing and, again, going long. Not sure why we're doing so many long balls, which we're not winning. We haven't got a tall team. Wilson, bounce pass back to Bell. Back from the middle, Coleman. Instantly pressed, seems to be triggering on him and Joe McGuinness as well. Back to Olatunji. Dukes the tackle. Heavy ball, what's that? Bembo might keep it in play just about, but again, it's so sloppy. Nicely done by Junior. Safety back to the keeper. Decent bit of pace. But yeah, I can see subsequent half time, let alone mid to second half. There's a few people just haven't got their heads screwed on today. Scrappy around the middle, bit of a tug on the arm there. Ref will give, yeah, you go. So the ref will give one of them. Free kick taken quickly. Out here on the left-hand flank now for Wythenshawe, number 11. Fronted at Bembo. Gets the ball through the three of them. Playing by Flanagan. Ammy's winning 4-0. Good. Ammy's Leland scored. If he scored all four, I'm going to cry. Flanagan. Over to Bembo Jr. then. Got Lawton up his line. But again, in terms of positioning, like Zach holding so close to number 9. I get why he's doing it to interfere. He's running. But it takes him out as a passing option. Olatunji runs through the middle. Tries a killer ball through the lines. Not too bad though. Better than his launched attempts. Joey gets lucky. Managed to get past his man once. Can he do it again? Doubling and tripling up on him. Ah, Wilson couldn't find the gap. Now, McGuinness. To Coleman. To Helder Perez. Doesn't get there, and again. For a big lad, you want his hold-up play to be better. Zach Bell. Skips a tackle. Getting tugged about a bit here, Zach. Floats one in. Over the top. Joa. Oh, screams across the box. Wide with Lawton. Floated back in. It's too deep. Maybe. Yep. Headed clear. Wilson couldn't get there. He's only pint size. Olatunji. Back forward. McGuinness. Give and go. Pires. Ah. Lawton hang on back post. Keeper claim it. Scruffy from Paddock, but better. Leland's on the bench too. Yeah. And Dion's on the bench for the reserves. So there you go then. So that's part of his recovery then. Wilson, well won back there. Dylan. Great pass into Joa. Joa. Oh, it's deflected. Helder Perez. There we go. Thank you. Joa finally gets his chance up in the box. Doesn't take too many touches. Paddock equalise in the 40th minute. Exactly what Florin said. Let's go. Good. But yeah, what they're saying on the sidelines is exactly what we've been saying in the comms though. Imagine that, we stopped punting it long in the air and suddenly we link it together. Incredible that. Who'd have thought it? But also a well-needed assist for the captain, Jordan Draj. We've been saying he hasn't really had much output this season. Same for Ronaldo Brown. You know, they've had spits and spurts, but numbers-wise, need to be doing more. Well, stuff like that helps. There's your confirmation then. Helder Perez, 40th minute equaliser. And yeah, better passes. Paddock keep on the floor. We can play them off the park here. But my prediction was 2-1, so I'm thinking second half winner. Mike Taylor maybe, but I'd love a Phoenix Lawton goal, you know, win the game. They must have made a sub because I don't remember number 99 being on the pitch before. And again, we go along. Lawton's not getting that one. It will be a Wythenshawe throw near side. Headed clear by Junior. Nicely done. I must say, yeah, I know he's young and he's had a couple of scuff games in the mix this season, but for the most part, I've been very impressed with Christian Bembo Jr., sorry. Yeah, I think it's been a solid introduction at centre-back. He's done well, obviously, for the Ammies. And yeah, I think he's making a step up nicely. I think him and Sam Walker both have a lot of comparable traits and qualities. I just think sometimes Sam Walker's head gets him in trouble. And again, wasteful ball long. Helder Perez had his back in the number 5, wanted the ball to feet. Can't blame him for that one. The last few minutes of the half, though. Yeah, see, I don't know who the tank is, Stu, but Christ, I would not want to run into him. That's a big bloke. Ball in the box. Wythenshawe, good defending, just about. Again, Junior. Nice bit of strength at the last, not to push him over, but to delay him. Zach Bell, over the halfway line. That's a clip. Thank you. The problem we got there as well is, like, it's not so much Joe's fault there, but We've had a few times where Zach coming in from defence, he's a midfielder, he wants to be in these spaces. And the problem is either Zach's been told to stay wide and he's not, or people have been told to accommodate Zach and they're not. Zach ends up in the same places that Joe Coleman is, or Joe McGuinness. And the problem is, they're both in each other's way a lot anyway. Getting them to spread out a bit's the biggest thing Paddock need to achieve. As McGuinness now finds Coleman out wide. Amazing, that. Nice from Lawton. Coleman out wide again. Can he put the cross in? He's going back to Zach Bell. Here comes the cross. Drilled low. That was handball. Nothing. Might as well start playing basketball with that. Olatunji. Ball forward to McGinn. Coleman, sorry. Lawton now. Out wide to Dandraj. Losing me head here. Nice bit of dribbling. Joa. Cross comes in, deflects. Corner ball, far side. I'm just waiting for the number 99 to make a mistake. Then I can call him a 99 flake. And that's the level of pun you're going to get from this commentary broadcast. Corner ball to Paddock then. A minute of regulation time to go. It's chipped in deep to back post. Nodded. Ah, Noah. Caught the back of his head on his crown. Glanced off. Will be a goal kick to Wythenshawe reserves. Kick taken. Gets it over the halfway line. McGuinness can't reach it. Bembo battling number 9. Christ. He's going to give a foul away there. Junior was flipping him into the floor. Judo chop. Sloppy from Junior. Zach Bell. Oh, Christ. What's going on there? Surprised the ref didn't give anything against Junior Bembo. It was a bit rough with both people. The 99 and whoever was next. Paddock get away with it though. So we're going to bosh 2 minutes of stoppage on. Again, this is all guesswork for anyone who's new. We don't get told anything by the linesmen because it's club staff. They don't know. It's literally the ref only who decides his watch at this level. So we're going to guess 2. If it's not, who cares? But last few moments of the first half, Zach Bell just toys it with the ball. Again, this is something we've warned about though. Zach's very confident on the ball and so's KO'd. And when we had a bit of a rough spell either side of Christmas, it was a case of too much dilly-dallying on the ball. There's Wilson. Dribbles round. Again, moves through the lines quite nicely. Joa skips past the tackle. Oh, cheeky little heel flick there, trying to play through the lines deceptively. Wythenshawe looking to break. Good block by Bembo. Ball goes long down the side. He is onside. Bell chasing down number 9 now. Number 99, sorry. He's in the box. Squares it across. Far side. Wythenshawe eyeing up a shot. Good defending there. Coleman. 14 puts it out wide to the right wing. Paddock moving across the cover. Cross comes in. Cleared straight away by Paddock. Back out to Wythenshawe though. Paddock screening well. There you go then. So it was basically a minute and a half of stoppage. Half-time whistle blown though. Wythenshawe reserves 1, Stretford Paddock 1. Just pop up the score times for you again. Not sure why their score time's so small. We'll fix that. Just tiny. Where are you at? Bit of live repairs there. But yeah, a scruffy first half from Paddock. I'm sure you'd all agree. But looking better as the half came to a close. So we'll take some positives from that. But yeah, I think the key thing to take away from this is, you know, both sides have been quite poor with regards to passing. But in Paddock's case, when we pass on the floor, we look good. We've been just playing too many aerial balls, too many long balls, and it's just not quite working out. So I'm glad to see Pires get the goal, which I believe obviously then is his first senior goal for Paddock. Congratulations on that. Did give him some criticism, but again, grown into it since he scored his goal, so hopefully it's a confidence thing. Maybe give him another 30 minutes before we bring on Phoenix Lawton up top and see what he can do. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if we brought Mike Taylor into midfield and maybe took off one of the Joes just to bring a bit more of that clinical excellence into the mix. But for now, Half time, not losing, so it could be worse. So we're going to take a quick break. Get a drink, because chatting so much waffle gets me thirsty. And then we'll come back and have a bit of a chat for half time. So, see you in about 60 seconds, 90 seconds. We'll be back with you.
They're a really fucking strong team. They've got some Premier League experience in there, but they've lost. They've lost twice already in the league. So they're not fucking unbeatable, are they? And you should absolutely back yourselves today. Because we've got a fucking solid team and a solid bench, and I fucking believe in you.
One more.
Skips past his player. That's a shot. Go on. Hey! 1-0 Stretford Paddock. That is a great goal. What can Vic do? Can he take his man on? 1v1, steps in, tries a shot, curls. Oh, keeper's had to save it though. Back post. And just like that, Stretford Paddock 2-0.
You lot really make the difference here. Take personal responsibility for talk, for intensity, for attitude, and for how fucking hard you want this in the warm-up. If the warm-up is good, the game is good. I hoped Eddie would be given the vote of confidence from the rest of the team, but it was a democratic decision from the players themselves, and they recognised Eddie as the standout candidate to be given the vice-captaincy. As soon as Oatsy left, there was no decision to make as far as I was concerned. They've already said they wanted him as the vice-captain. It's the same job. So he was an easy captain.
Weight training, power training, explaining to them how this aids their football performance, explaining through the workouts and stuff. They're nice and interactive, they're good to get people around, it's a good laugh. It's also team bonding as well, as it's going to help improve them as players. So I'm just glad that we can now facilitate it and get a few days in the gym.
We are here in Dublin, we made it. We're all here, we're all here. I chose Joa as vice-captain, a little bit on seniority, but also on his attitude is fantastic as well. But yeah, I think the group that we've got isn't just the people that are either wearing the armband or vice-captain. There's a strong core of leaders in here that have sort of established themselves now over a couple of seasons. There's some big characters in there. And that's one of the 27 things that you have to do to sort of have a mentality shift, is that the players are taking the correct responsibilities now, and it's really good to see. For those who don't know, it's Brian McClare, 4-time Premier League winner, Cup Winners' Cup winner, and after he retired, he was United's director of academy for 10 years, so brought through a hell of a lot of serious players. Absolute honour for having him tonight, so work hard for him. I have no idea what we're doing because he won't tell me, so he's taking the warm-up, he's taking a lot of it, just tune in, listen in. It felt like we probably could have scored one in the first half. There wasn't a lot of clear-cut chances. So it just needed to be a little bit sharper in the second half with that.
He's off, Brad! Alex, shoulder!
And we're back. So, thanks for waiting. Half-time then, 1-1 between Wythenshawe and Stretford Paddock. And yeah, not the greatest display, I'm sure in the chat you'd agree. But there's been promising moments. I don't think Martin's been too bad in net. A few poor kicks upfield, but in terms of short passing and distribution, been fine. Again, if we go through the team respectively, Harlett left back, been fine. Not the quickest, which again, could be down to stature. But doing okay, keeping him at bay, putting some clean tackles. So, no issue him so far. Christian Benbow Jr., again, him and Michael O are rotating which centre-back position they are, but either way, just covering. But yeah, doing well. A couple of clumsy tackles perhaps, but again, mostly doing well, staying on his feet, putting in good moves. Michael, again, much better today in terms of his touch and his passing range and actually dribbling with the ball. I'm quite liking his running for the line, so it's quite nice to see from him. A bit more confidence. I'd say the weak point defence so far has been Zach Bell. Just a few too many errant passes, but again, hopefully the manager can fix him up at half-time. Midfield pair, Joe McGuinness, Joe Coleman. when they pass and move, it's looking nice. Sometimes it's a bit too static from one or both of them. If I was going to take one off at the moment, it would unfortunately be Joe Coleman. I just think, say, Joe McGuinness is doing a better job of movement. But again, we started to see more as we kept it on the floor more. We started to see much more in terms of the moving about from the second from them in like the second balls and those third man runs and stuff. So maybe still give him a little bit longer. And then Helder Pires up top got his goal finally. Starting to grow into the game a bit more. Dylan Wilson, Noah Lawson, for me, have been integral to all of our attacks. Just so confident, composed on the ball, so reliable. And Joe, a bit of a miss out start the game. First 15 minutes, I say he was quite poor. But again, grew into the game, more balls to feet, more able to use his own technical skills, get playing down, beat players, jink past people. That's his game. We shouldn't go along to him. And as soon as we started playing to the floor, imagine that surprise. He beats a player, beats another player, puts the ball in, goal. So, who'd have thunk it, eh? And again, subs bench, Mike Taylor, Phoenix Lawton, Ronaldo Brown, not Sam Pratt, Kiefer Cole and Lawrence O'Donoghue. We've got strength on the bench, We can really take this game to another level, especially in that last 30. Huggy, afternoon. And Daten's goal ruled out. It's 1-1 St Helens. Ooh. Spicy. Flake and Cone. I've just seen that. Flake and Cone linking up for a goal be legendary. Nice. That'd be quite good. So, just keeping an eye on the pitch. The lads are coming back out, so we're going to switch over to the main event again. I'll get you some sound. Did say as well with regards to the half time, sometimes the breaks are shorter. So we are underway. Ignore the stoppage time. We are a couple of seconds behind as well because of just me typing it in. We have quite a quick half time. So back at it straight away. Hopefully I have a chance to do a chat with somebody after the full-time whistle. Bit of a foul there. Not great to be honest in terms of how the game's been. So people on Twitch can't see that. Asked how the game's been so far. It was quite sloppy. Paddock needs to do better with the passing. When we keep it on the floor, we've looked better. We've got a few errant passes, a few wayward passes to people, but we can do better. But yeah, when we started to get it on the floor, we looked sharper. Wythenshawe's goals, very nice free kick from their number 9. Lawton, is he going to be able to keep that in? I don't know. Just about. And he's on the left-hand side now as well. Switch for Joa. McGuinness misses the header. Got to do better than that. Still climbs second ball though. There, back to Olatunji. Wide to Zach Bell. Zach floating forward into Helder Pires. Oh, he got the contact. He just couldn't control it. Lawton has a dink. Oh, Noah Lawton, you cheeky sod. If that had fizzed in, I'm taking my pants off. I don't care. Ross Murphy, afternoon, mate. Up the paddock. That Bell comes on the ball here. And again, in terms of the pressure that Paddock have been under, Wythenshawe's press hasn't been amazing. They're pressing at certain triggers, certain players, which is fair. But more, realistically, more often than not, they are blocking the lines and, doing a decent job of it. Joa gets the ball. He's taken out a play there for a corner, far side. But yeah, in terms of, you see Wythenshawe, they're second bottom of the reserves are for a reason. They've got passion, they play, they're not scared. They do commit, but just, the technical-wise quality, they're just not as good as us, let alone some of the other teams. We need to be battering these today. So hopefully we turn it around second half, get our acting gear, get another couple of goals in, and we're better to start than with a corner kick here. Bouncing around a bit. Joe is still on the edge of the box. Joe has gone down like he's been kicked. Ball's gone long. Paddock have missed it. Bembo back though to the keeper. Flanagan needs to go long here. Oh, maybe not. There you go. Okay, this time he does. Deceive me. Finds there number 99 though. Paddock getting into it. Bell goes down. Free kick given. And a movement around the back for Lawton, which is surprising. Everyone's calling for offside, nothing given. Oh, now it is. Come on. I thought he was perfectly onside. I thought he was in front of the centre-back. Really did. Well, free kick to Wythenshawe then. Barbling about a bit. I want to keep that on the floor, please. Again, he's chasing. Ball goes out wide. Intercepted by Watson. Lawton. Got Wilson ahead of him. Tried to find Pires over the killer ball. Didn't quite work. Decent effort from Watson there. Know what he was trying to do. And again, you know, sometimes I'm critical of some of the older heads because they should know better. I'll always give a little bit of grace to the younger ones. The whole point of Paddock is to help, you know, progress players, develop them. That's going to outplay. Flicked on. Oh, I can't quite find Lawton. Pires gets it back though. Lawton is with him. Pires. Deflected. Easy save for the keeper. Showing more signs of confidence though and composure this second half. And that goal's made a real difference for Helder Pires up top. It's Wythenshawe on the attack now down that right hand side for them. Well, their left, our right. Big foot clearance there. Upfield it goes for Paddock. Joe battling in the air. Can't quite win it. Number 6 launched it back downfield again as well. And there's your offside call. Number 7, afternoon. Still scorched in South Africa. Well, it is torrential rain here in Birmingham, England. And it's mild rain up here in Manchester for the broadcast. So you've got the better of the two options, I think. But I think we're all happy to blame Mbeumo. United win again. Pires chasing down. Cleared by Wythenshawe. Nice tracking the ball from Zach Bell. Whistle blown. Is that a throw or an offside? It'd be embarrassing if you're offside. Wasteful by Paddock. Into number 15. Shoots straight away. Again, some of the sloppiness coming up through from Paddock. Just little moments. Say, it all comes down to just those little moments of quality. Going long now, Paddock. Said it first half, we don't want to see us go long, we're better on the floor. And would you believe it? It's gone straight back to Wythenshawe. On the break now, down their left flank. Still going, even though Paddock doubled up. Cross comes in the box, too easy. Watson gets a tap in, puts it out for a corner. Again, sloppy from Paddock this. Defensively, just, it almost feels like cowardly. Either put the tackle in or stop the cross. You can't allow it. All too easy for Wythenshawe reserves this. Corner comes in. Dipping in the middle. Headed clear by Olatunji. Nice work. Now then, Paddock, can we play out the floor? All down the line. Pires chasing. He might not get there first. Just about tackle. Good tackle. Throw taken with Olatunji now. Into Bell. Drifted all the way into midfield. Out wide, Dindraj. Coleman pointing. Too slow. Deflected. Back to Coleman it goes. They're calling for offside. The camera's not watching the ball. Thanks for that, Veo. Puts the ball into the middle. Oh, Pires. Can't shepherd it into the net. Great battling from Joe on that right-hand side again. He's found his little niche there down that side. Just of how he wants to play to the byline. Ever thought about doing a watch along with Paddock when United play? That'd be great fun. Even if it's like a pre-season something, perhaps, when they're obviously stateside. You know, have somebody in the studio. Like, I mean, normally Jay goes to America, but yeah. Equally, having someone from the Paddock come and do a game for us, you know, co-commentating would be class. Jay and Joe have done it before in terms of comms. Ronaldo's done some comms before. Steve's done some comms. So, a few of them have had a bash. So, again, there's nothing to say that if we make a cup finals, let's say we go through the J.A. Walton Cup, get to the final. Nothing to say we don't get someone in as a special guest to help out with comms. I think me and Scotty would be quite good, just based on personality. Paddock holding position a bit better here, though. Coleman to McGuinness, back to Coleman. Triangles happening. Olatunji. Again, taking too long. Tries to chip over the top. Not sure who he's aiming for. Keeper's going to claim it. And that's what I mean about just not quite doing the right thing. Florin there, giving us some some well-missed opinions. As the ref touched that one, but Paddock have kept the ball, so nothing, no pause in play, no drop ball. Out of play. I think that's at Kez, Lewis's fiance. I hope she's okay, because that was a point-blank bosh. Ball bobbing around the air too much. Nice take out there by Olatunji though. Now, spreads it out wide. Lawson couldn't control it. Watson returns to position though, rightly so. Olatunji, perfectly played there. Number 7 just bounced off him. Not a bad tackle. Michael was going for the ball. Eyes on the ball. Absolutely no dramas there. Instantly cleared by the back line. The Wythenshawe bouncing in the air. Coleman comes in. The Withy manager raising his arms over that one, claiming it was a foul. Bumping into him. Great tackle by Junior. And he's kept the ball too. Now, find someone. Skips past the one tackle. Heavy touch though. Got to be careful. Clattering through. And that's how Paddock lose it. Wasteful. And it will be a throw-in all the way back down there. You assume Zach's going to have to throw that to the keeper because nobody else is around. Flanagan. Over to Michael O. Pressure there from the number 6. Martin goes long this time to get round it. Can we keep it in play? Just about. Joa now. He's got McGuinness overlap him. Comes back to Michael Olatunji in the middle. McGuinness out to Joe Dindraj. The captain has a shot, deflects. Oh, clear by number 4. I'm sure the keeper claimed that one, or calls for it rather. Probably be a bit unhappy with his team there. All across. Oh, Lawton can't quite get there. We all got a bit excited then for a second. Thought Noah Lawton was going to sneak in back post, tap at him. Santa Notch, lack of quality is really doing the same. Yep. And I just worry, like, you know, which bits of the quality do we bring in? I think Noah's having a great game. I think Joe has stepped up. I don't think Helder Pires is doing too badly at centre forward now that he's got into the groove of it with his goal. But equally, I don't know. I don't think Helder's done quite enough to avoid being subbed a bit later. And I certainly think that Noah would get taken off the Kiefer as well. But for me, one of the Joes has got to go for Mike Taylor. Well, ref has given it Paddock's way. I think Zach's protesting they've kicked it away from us, but... Olatunji into Coleman. Nice quick passing. Give and go. Wilson. Been a bit quiet this half, Wilson. Missed interception there from Watson. Will be a throw into Wythenshawe. Again, that's what we talk about, little bits of quality. Finally, Watson makes a mistake like that. Number 2 just nursing his shin a second there. Not sure what's going on. Well, Wythenshawe making a substitution, so we'll pop up our classic graphic. Someone on, someone off. That's the Chicago way. House and corner foul throw. Nothing given, play to the whistle. Ball goes through, and then it will be claimed by Martin Flanagan dead easy. And yeah, I think this is something we brought up earlier about the breaking down midfield. The problem is we've got Zach Bell in defence, who keeps floating around between right back and centre. He's a midfielder. And so he's getting in midfield. You've got 2 similar midfielders in Joe and Joe. But they all 3 play the same sort of positions, sort of deep midfield. So we're crowding ourselves out in the middle and not able to progress it. In my mind, obviously, I say Mike Taylor coming in. I don't like Noah being a wide player. I prefer him as a 10, personally. And for me, I'd like Noah 10, Dylan 8, somebody in the 6. Because a lot of our attacking competency today has been the fact that Noah and Dylan have done a really good job keeping the ball moving about. And by the looks of it, with Noah moving, I think we might be able to see, might be about to see Kiefer Cole come on for him. There you go. Ginger Wizard does make an appearance. So I've had no confirmation of who's come on, so we'll keep an eye out for a second. I believe it's a Kiefer direct swap for Noah, but I'm not sure if anyone else has come on yet. It'd be surprising if Mike Taylor wasn't coming on soon. Oh, there you go. Mike Taylor's on. So yep, and Joe Coleman is off. So there's your confirmation then. We'll get that on the screen for you. There we go. So Kiefer Cole's like-for-like swap for Noah Lawson onto left wing, more of a natural winger. Mike Taylor comes into midfield, had some technical quality. Not quite the same work rate as Joe Coleman, but certainly much better control of the ball and passing. Just adds a bit of a new dimension to Paddock. I'd be booking him for time wasting at this point. Unless Wythenshawe are deliberately waiting for the rainstorm to come in, because the skies are turning minging. Ball gone deep. Deep, deep, deep. Flanagan claims out. Well done. Ball goes wide. Kiefer Cole dips his man. Still in play. Here comes... Yeah, well, he forced Kiefer to bail out of it with his intimidation of the running. But equally, he didn't touch it, so... Again, how far has he come up the pitch? It was by the goals. Chippers has been around, mate. He's just in and out today, so... Not quite as busy as he normally would be. Flicked to the plate, another throw into Wythenshawe near side. Sean D, afternoon. If anyone missed it, it was a 34th minute goal for Wythenshawe. Free kick by number 9. Edge of the box, literally inside the D. Lovely curling effort round on the floor into the bottom right corner. Not much Flanagan could do about it. And Paddock struck back on the 40th minute. Joe Adendraz doing some great work down the byline. Squares into the box and tapped home by Helder Perez in the number 9. Since then, the weather's only got worse. The football's stayed about the same, not too impressive from either side. Paddock have been the better in terms of technical quality, but just fluffing too many silly ones. And so we're not really able to build up any proper play. As you can see, the rain's really starting to come down now. Maybe that'll help. Who knows? Taylor. If you missed that, Taylor is on as a sub for Joe Coleman and Kiefer Cole's on for Noah Lawton out wide. It's a bit of a shame because I thought Noah Lawton's had a great game. Leveo doesn't want to follow the ball. Come on. Paddock throw far side by the dugouts. McGuinness. Nice bit of movement. Finds Mike Taylor. Again, look at the control under pressure. Draws it away. Opens himself some space. Finds it. And again, straight away pointing. You've got the option over at right back. Ah. No, I've been missold. Apologies. It isn't Noah Lawton off. Noah's gone into midfield. Dylan Wilson's gone off. My mistake. I will update that. Off to Twickenham today. Oh, we're going to beat you, mate. Come around, Bife. Yeah, we're going to get battered. Ball out wide to Kiefer. The player's stacked into the floor. Has he hurt himself? Kiefer's just kept it in. See what we can do here. Squares in the box. Nobody's there to tap it. Oh, it was back post as well. Good last second interception. Playbrow 2, Winsford 1. Cheeky. Aimless ball swung across there by their number 4. And this is what I mean. Wythenshawe have done a lot of that today. Then Drash battling away 1v2 again. They're doing up nicely on him. They recognise the threat of the wide players. They don't want it in behind them, and you can see why. Paddock have scored from one, nearly scored then from another. Taylor. Fizzed one across the floor over to Kiefer Cole. Got Lawton on his inside in the 10. Losing his foot in a bit. That's a foul. He shoved him. You can't just push him over. This ain't the rugby. Six Nations starts in a minute. Oh, actually, I do want to know who's the first match is going on. I believe it's Italy-Scotland, isn't it? Let's get to BBC Sport while they sort out the free kick. We'll check up on the other scores elsewhere as well. Italy are currently beating Scotland 18-10. Oh dear. Elsewhere, and then Premier League. Somerville scored for West Ham. They're beating Burnley. Fulham are beating Everton because Mikolenko scored no goal like a spanner. Cole Palmer, penalty against Wolves for Chelsea. And I might say the free kick goes in deep. Ooh! Ooh! That looped. Asking Mike Taylor if it was deliberate. Cheeky. Foul given against Paddock. In the air, Olatunji heads it clear. Taylor punts it on. It's bouncing. Kiefer Cole's rapid. Look at him go. Oh, there's a foul. There's no contact with the ball. Absolutely no contact. He's down there flagging for physio. Vasilinet, cheers from Virginia, USA. Nice to have you on the stream with us. Unfortunately, you just saw there, obviously in the wet, sliding tackles, clattered out Kiefer Cole, the substitute. He's getting to his knees, so hopefully it's just an impact shock to his system. Sheetsiers 89 says, "Is it me or does the ref look like he's running without bending his knees?" Yeah. And as a Disco Stew said in the chat earlier, we've had this ref before. Didn't go too well for us. He doesn't quite keep up with the game enough. Jakaya Trot, afternoon. You've tuned into the perfect Manchester weather. Absolute pissing it down. Which coincides with the fact that Birmingham has cleared up a bit, so clearly the rain's moved north. How's the performance been today? Sloppy from both sides. Wythenshawe is second bottom in the league. It's a cup match, this is. J.A. Walton Cup. But Wythenshawe is second bottom in the league. We are 6th or 7th, depending on games in hand. And we should be able to batter them. And we haven't, really. We've been poor with our passing. When we've kept on the floor, we've been better. But, yeah, it's not been great from us. Good free kick from them, otherwise they haven't really been much of a threat. But the problem is we haven't been much of a threat either. Lawson getting gripped up there. Dintraz chasing. Loose ball is with Wythenshawe, though. Punted long down that left-hand flank. It's going to go out of play. There we go. I'm sure I've heard you called out on the Paddock fan channel as Jakaya Trot as well. Unless it took them a while to get it. So, yeah. If I've got it right, we thank Jay Motti. Because I'm sure he was the one saying it. Yeah, so for the calamity there as well, if you didn't know, obviously because Kiefer had treatment, he had to go off the field. They were asking for him to be invited back on, and the ref hadn't even remembered he was off the pitch. So Kiefer is back on the field now, having had his treatment, just to make sure he's okay. Ball squared in, blocked out by Latunji, will be a Wythenshawe corner. Arjun Ridhar, hey all, hi from Bangalore, India, just watching out beat Spurs in the telly. I heard the Paddock score while listening to Steve's match review. Yeah, Steve, I haven't seen it yet because obviously we're doing this. I assume Steve was in his black bean and he's a tan coat or whatever it is, his khaki coat. But we saw him on the sidelines doing something. It was like, is he doing the post-match review? So, yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Corner kick was poor though. Waste off Wythenshawe, goal kick to Paddock. Flanagan goes long. Bit too long. Straight to their keeper. Oh dear. Flinny Bob says, played down the road in Gatley today, pitched an absolute mudfest. Yeah, this game was originally meant to be third any Gatley at the community park. And yeah, obviously because of the weather, we had to reschedule 48 hours beforehand, as per the rules. It was like, we need somewhere not mudfest. Jack Inspired, early hours. If you remember, sorry, from early on in US Maryland. Nice. Nosa's not currently playing anywhere. Ronaldo is on the bench today. He has been playing starting position. He's just been on one, unfortunately. So today he was dropped to the bench. Was a big doubt with his illness, but he has made it in the end. But it's more of a use him if we have to use him. We'd rather not risk upsetting him further with his poor health. Give him a week to recover for. Nodded on there. Michael Otunji, loads of time, loads of space. Flanagan. Out to Bembo Jr. Under pressure. Poor. Got to do better than that. Flanagan clears safely. Bell. Doesn't intercept it. Wivy on the break here. Good block by Zach. Claimed by Mike Taylor now. Can Paddock break? Poor from Mike Taylor. Helder Perez battling. That's good fighting for it. Play it wide. Thank you. Kiefer Cole now. In space. Kiefer into the box he goes. Tackle coming in. Oh, go on. Has that gone their way? I know Kiefer's hurdled it, but he has caught him and he's not touched any ball. Jesus Christ. Yeah, same with you, Notch. I'm sticking to the 2-1, but we have... this is exactly why I said it. I said I don't think we've been in the great form. I don't think we'll be carry on today for any new form. Oh dear, but yeah, that's irritating. McGuinness tries to play it through. Too heavy for Helder Perez. And yet... can't quite get there. Well, I'm glad YouTube chat agrees with me that it should have been a pen. Approaching the last 15 quickly. We need something from this. Also, you're wondering, that is their number 99 as a shot. Sky high, that one. Just like the prices of a 99 these days. Is he calling the... Is he saying it's a corner? Behave yourself. He was trying to launch to the moon. We need to keep Kiefer high. Have a break. Ball comes in deep. 99 heads it back the wrong way now. Joa. Got Kiefer running on. Needs to find the pass. Kiefer's on the offside trap. Beautifully. Nicely done. Pires back post. Joa coming in. Pires in the middle. Oh, it's not there. Wythenshawe getting away with it. Again, too slow the follow-up though for the Paddock. Paddock's front three were there, but there was nobody else in the D. Ball's bobbling. Olatunji should be able to see that safely, and he does. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Helder Pires come off for the last 15. Bring on Phoenix Lawton. We saw some good link. Fucking what was that? We saw some good link up between Phoenix and Noah. That brotherly conduct last time out they played together. So I think getting him on for the last 10-15 would be good. Just see what he's about. I had to say earlier, I'd love a Phoenix winner. Imagine that. No, actually, speaking of the devil, I think this might be it. Just going to keep an eye out, but I believe Helder Pires has been subbed off for Phoenix Lawton. We've already had Dylan Wilson off for Mike Taylor and Kiefer Cole. Sorry, Joe Coleman off for Kiefer Cole. He was passing the ball. You've just watched it go past you, silly goalkeeper. Literally take a step and put your foot out, and you've stopped that. Behave yourself. Yeah, just updating the substitute, don't you worry. So there's your sub then. Phoenix Lawton on. Helder Pires off. Not a bad 75 from Helder Pires. Hasn't played too many games for us or the Ammies. That belt made it look like a dummy, but it wasn't. It was a slip up. Olatunji back to Taylor. Into Bell. Bell making much more of a move up the field now. Out wide to Drash. He's got players with him. Puts the ball in. Again, just wasteful from the captain. He had options to pass much sooner. Every time he took another step and tried to do another little jink past people, he just drew more and more pressure in. Limited his options. Made it that he could only shoot from a poor angle. It was going to be a low success rate angle. And the keeper had it covered the entire way. And this is what we mean about, a bit of quality, because Joe is our captain. He's one of our more experienced players. You need to be seeing more from him. Steve's not afraid to bench Ronnie, but captain's different. You're meant to be there leading the example. And he has got an assist today. You can't knock that, but decision making needs to improve. Ball floated in back post. Well claimed. Kiefer was there though if you missed it. Steve Harris going for a Phoenix winner. Yep, that's what I said. I want Phoenix winner. Pressing straight away. Made the player fall over. Just sheer intimidation from the legend that is Phoenix Lawton. Too slow on the uptake there, Watson. Ooh. Oh, a bit closer than I like that one. Well, I was about to say, Watson lost his man over his shoulder and was a half a yard, full yard behind him. If the ball had been a bit better, coming across rather than at the goal, could have found ourselves in real trouble with the 15 there and behind lines, because look how bloody tall he is. He's at least 17 foot. Wythenshawe happy with that one, but again, Paddock get the throw, get the space. Olatunji. 11.5 minutes to go. Phoenix skipping through the lines. Good tackle by the centre-back, number 5. Falls back to Zach Bell, though. Floats it out wide now. Kiefer on the right. Has a dink. Oh, he's at the crossbar! God! If that, again, I said earlier, nowhere had a chance that just whiffed to the top corner. If that goes in, it's pants off. Absolute pants off. Endo 14, first time watching Stretford Paddock, loving it all the way from South Africa. Get in. Got a few South Africans in today. Excellent. Proper representing. Normally the most people we get in, obviously, apart from the Brits or the Americans. So, giving them something to think about today. All bounced off the number 99, let alone to him. It's scrappy, that tackle. Ref's giving it Wythenshawe's way, though. Lenny Bob says keeper touched it. Your eyesight saw that, fair play, because I wasn't sure. I thought it just straight at the bar, but... Ball out wide and then with Joa on the left. Got Kiefer in the middle. He's got to do something. Twist it and turn him. Puts the ball in. Too easy for the keeper. Keeper's drops it, but again, for me, Joa just really needs to pass earlier. Great touch by Olatunji. That was a knee. Fuck off. McGuinness. A little bit too slow here. What's going on there? Step across him. Floats one over to the far side to Kiefer. Great touch. Kiefer front of his man. Has it go again? Nope. Maybe. Battling away there, Kiefer Cole. Great strength. Finds the ball out wide. Trying to get back onto his feet. Does so just in time to get the ball. Back to Mike Taylor it goes. Taylor for a dink. Oh, Taylor for a dink. Shot again. Yes! Paddock take the lead. Deflected off the crossbar by Mike Taylor. Back into the path of Zach Bell. Wythenshawe reserves 1, Stretford Paddock 2. What a sequence of play that was, eh? Well, it wasn't Phoenix, it was Zach Bell, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Unless Phoenix wants to get another one for us. We'll take that. You're damn right, Notch. I'm calling that a Taylor assist. There's your confirmation then. Zach Bell, 81st minute. Mike Taylor's effort crashing off the crossbar. Falls into his lap. Beautiful stuff. Oh, that's cheered us all up a bit. But we need a third. Seal the deal. Taylor. Bit of a heavy pass out wide to Kiefer Cole. But out of play. Look at the ref waddling, man. He's proper penguin mode, isn't he? I feel sorry for the guy. Like, he's just shuffling. Which, like, say someone said, oh, yeah, maybe his knees are gone. Yeah, maybe they are. Into the edge of the box. Had to let go of the player. Was grabbing him up. Paddock spreading the play. Taylor. Back up the line, though. Got options in the middle. McGuinness is waiting. Still in play. Still in play. Oh! Oh, ref, it's right in front of you, mate. If there's not a booking, you retiring. That simple. Yeah, it might be Zach's first goal of the season, you know. I wonder if Kiefer's having this though, left hand side. I might float it in back post, but Kiefer might just have a shot on goal. Just for a bit of a laugh. I didn't see if a yellow card came out, but it might have done. I might have just been blind, because again, Veo's a bit zoomed out, and also, for context, well, I watch the Veo through OBS, the broadcast software, so it's a little bit smaller than what you would see on the screen. And the Veo camera is now watching the rugby goals. What are you doing? Hello? Artificial intelligence for you. There we go. Again, I'd love to have joystick controls like an Xbox controller for this. Oh, hey, it's realised. Ball comes in, deflects into the middle. Paddock trying to get there for the second. Can't quite. Wythenshawe breaking. Ref's given against Phoenix. Nice claim by Flanagan. Yeah, Veo drunk. Just having a wobble. Like, I'd understand it like if the Veo was having a thing, because sometimes, again, we've had it before in bad weather, but the Veo's mistook a bald person for being a football because it's just, you know, roughly white and shiny. But, yeah, bit sloppy. Now, Cole down that side on the right. He's trying to beat his man for pace. He's gone out of play, I believe, a goal kick. Chelsea have a second against Wolves. Another Cole Palmer penalty. That's 2 penalties. Nicely done, Wolves, to you for Spanners. Swinging kick there. Didn't get the ball, but somehow comes away with the ball because obviously Kiefer had to bail on it. That's fair play. There you go. Enjoy that one. Taylor. Steady passing from Paddock again. Subs have definitely made a big impact for us. Just controlling the game a bit better now. Goals help the confidence, but we'll see. Watson. Floats it into Dendraj. Great touch. Oh! I thought we were going to see the Phoenix Lawton winner. Really did. It looks like it's a corner, actually. Everyone's staying up. Paddock corner them. Corner comes in, short, bobbles in the middle, poorly cleared. Joey trying again, deflected. Flick back into the middle, too easy for the keeper, spills it, taps it. Oh, what's going on there? He's getting pissy. That's like the keeper dropped it again. He spilled how many? Phoenix has every right to challenge for that. And also, he didn't swing violently, he stabbed his toe in. That's it. Behave yourself. Watson getting shoved in the back. Olatunji with a step in, great. And the second one, McGuinness. Olatunji is down on the floor. Looks like he's hurt himself. Taylor. Nice swing out wide. Back with keeper Cole on the right hand side now. Keeper wants to drive it in. Nice turn. Great tackle by Kiefer. Out for a throw-in though for Wythenshawe. Again, in terms of the players from their team that have done well, number 3 has had my praise all game. I said I wanted to see him against Kiefer. For the most part, Kiefer was against the right back, but since switching over again, he's held up nicely against Kiefer. I would very much like to tap him up and bring him to the Paddock to be left back. Seeing as we keep chopping and changing left back every week. Free Cam Waters from that left back spot, keeping for the right or further upfield. Nothing? No? Okay. Okay. Olatunji to McGuinness. Back to Watson. Nice bit of triangle play. Keeping it simple. Oh, back to Olatunji, but he's made a mistake. 99's through. Bell gets in. He's still in. He's still in. Mike Flanagan's down. And the big man, number 99, has equalised. Absolute calamity from Stretford Paddock there. The slowest striker I've ever seen manages to walk his way around 2 defenders and a goalkeeper and levels it for Wythenshawe. There is only one upside to this. Only one upside. Phoenix Lawton winner is back on the cards. That is it. But it's this stuff we talk about when we talk about the defensive fragility of Paddock this season. We've not been the world's greatest side in terms of goal scoring, but a big part of our problems this year have been defending. Really have. We can beat teams, 1-0, 2-1, but we concede way too many. Need that winner now. Joa swings it out wide to Kiefer. What can Kiefer Cole do? Can he crash one in? Floats one into the middle. Oh, it's deflected over. Will it be a corner? No, it's a throw in far near side even. Christ, I don't know my words. I'm rattled. Update then, so there's your score. 88th minute equaliser from Wythenshawe reserves. 88th by number 99. Goal scorer AMB. Nice. I will update that. I don't know who scored the first one. Do we know that one? Paddock still dealing with it. As a dink, wasteful. Will be a goal kick. We're into the stoppage times now. Ref says 2 minutes, so I'll just get that on the screen for you now. I believe someone's making a sub as well. Right, here's your stoppage then. Hat-trick for Cole Palmer. Is it another penalty? No, it's not. Bloody hell, Wolves, though. Proper shit in the bed today. What's up the line? Vendraj couldn't keep hold of it. 99's beating him for everything. Ball on. So someone's been subbed onto defence. I think that's Lawrence O'Donoghue's on. I assume for Bembo, because I can't see him. Again, Joa. That's gone, ref, maybe. They're calling it. They should see below us. Never mind, Mike Taylor. Oh, Mike Taylor. Saving clip on that one. Turn that into a GIF. Had it pushing well Dennis right hand side. Quick early pass. O'Donoghue. Back to Cole. Mike Taylor's in the middle. Floats one into the box though. Nodded clear. Had it chasing. There's not long left in this game before it goes to penalties. Headed down by Bell. McGuinness. Out to O'Donoghue. Loops one across. Finds his switch across to the far side. To this near side. Then Drash now, the captain. Skips past one. Getting his way into the box. Wasteful. I know exactly what he's trying, but it's just not worked all game. So I believe he's given an offside. I think he's looking on the floor for his dignity. Fuck's sake. In the dying seconds now, the ref did say 2 minutes. That was 3 minutes ago. O'Donoghue down the line. Cole might not be able to get there. Just about. Ball into the box. Back post header. Olatunji floats it up. Claimed by the keeper. Olatunji's made a mistake here. He's tugging the number 9. Got to be careful. Squares it. Back post. Oh, he's at the post! Somehow Paddock clinged on to life. 99 should have sealed the deal there. AMB. Foul again. Another shot and goal. Wide of the goal. Just kick us out of the cup now. Just kick us out of the fucking cup. Absolute shite. Every bit of praise we've given people this game has just gone out the window in these last few minutes. Joa, find a pass. Somebody offer. Well, there's no one with him for a start, but somebody get near and find the pass. Floats back post. Head. Oh, Phoenix can't bring it down. Hit him on the chin, I think, or the neck. And there's your full-time whistle. So, now for the fun part. Penalties. Yeah, I'm just grumpy. But this is why Paddock have their own commentator. I just get to go around swearing and tell everyone they're shit. But yeah. We wait and see what happens now. Again, previously we've had someone go pitch side and do Instagram live to broadcast the penalties. The ideal the VO could follow. Hopefully this time the VO is okay to stay up, but that time the VO had to come down for speed. So as you can see, team huddles. Florin's made his way over to say hello as well. Yeah, Daten 5, St Helens 2. Good, good. Wait, Daten lost 5-2. Yeah, Nathaniel, fully agree with that. Hate shootouts. It's gross. Lads lining up. Still on the sideline with your reserves. I'm still traumatised. Daten lost 5-2 to St Helens, and we've drawn 2-2 with these lot after being a pile of shite. Ah, dear. I can hear Howson's fuming as well. Not surprised. Yeah, I can't see anything on... I've checked Twitter. Can't see anything about Daten or St Helens on there. Maybe it's on Instagram. In the meantime, Kai Rooney bagged 4 today for the under-16s, beating Norwich in the PL Cup semis, so we're into the final. So well done, Kai. Keep smashing it. Just trying to find any positives today, because this lot proper tanked my mood. Cold Logic, unfortunately it's the Veo camera itself. Can't boost it, I'm afraid. We've tried boosting through OBS, but it doesn't actually bring it up brighter, it just boosts the brightness, which then leaves it weird. So it's just, unfortunately, Manchester weather is miserable. So we're currently playing at a school in the southwest Manchester, and yeah, the weather is absolute shit show. Sim also says Sergeant Slaughter about to give the Cobra clutch to everyone. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if you just started boxing in the heads of the defenders, because that was a monumental shit show at the end. Absolute, just, God almighty. Right. Now, we are watching the Veo. Paddock are live on Instagram if you want to watch that as well. We're going to try and stick with the Veo just because shit's happening. And hopefully the Veo will find the ball and turn. But if the Veo lose it, they are doing a behind the goal camera of the penalties. So if you want to watch on Instagram as well, Stretford Paddock channel on Instagram, he's showing. Unfortunately for us, it would be a vertical video. So here we go then. First penalty. Saved! Yes! Right, we're doing a bit of live. Bit of live graphics. I don't care. Go on, Mike Taylor. There we go. Mike scores the first for Paddock. So Veo needs to lock in. Like I say though, it is available on the Paddock Instagram as well. If you want to see behind the goal clock shots instead, watch along from that. Do our best with the Veo, do our best with the comms, but still. Got a little score there as well. So Wythenshawe's first penalty saved by Flanagan. Paddock's first penalty scored by Mike Taylor. Yeah, it's exactly the thing, Notch. It ain't good. Number 99's take. And he buries it. Again, Veo camera having absolute mare, so... Yeah, the problem with the Veo is obviously the angle. It's set to look sideways, so obviously it's panning back thinking it can't all be happening down that end. Realistically, if we could have turned the Veo camera and centered it on the goal, that would be better. But that's why we've got someone behind the goal with the camera. So... Now that's the bit that's cost me. Was that a save? Or did that go in? No, it's picked at the back of the net by the look of it. Yeah, we've got the pitch side cam. But again, it's wobbly and grainy as anything. It's also not up to speed. They're actually behind. It's a good goal for them though, but it's actually the pitch side camp is actually behind. So I'm going to try and bring it onto the screen for us, but it is a vertical one. No scored. The first penalty was saved. So 3 penalties in. For Wythenshawe, they've scored 2. First one was saved. This is Paddock's third now. To be taken by the captain, Joe Dindraj. Me and my scuff scoreboard. Now, Joa. Penalty number 3 for Paddock. Tucks it home nicely. Well done, Capitan. Penalty number 4 then for Wivy. Big save from Martin here, be very welcome. Took some bottom left. Three apiece. Zach Bell stepping up. This is Paddock's 4th penalty. Wythenshawe have had 4 as well. So Paddock still hold technically a one kick lead. Need the camera to tilt though. Come on, camera, stop looking at Saul. Again, this is why we have it, that we have the stream as well. Camera's not even making an effort. Theo. Nice into the bottom right corner, that one though. Just updating the score. So Zach scores it. Again, this is all on Instagram Live as well. If you want to watch that at the same time on your phones, Instagram Live does have it. Or it did. Someone's moving. I don't know where they're repositioning. I think there's a scrap on the sidelines, I think, because of the penalties. But it's 4-4. Kiefer to score and we win it. The video's ended, so God knows what's gone on there on the sidelines. The camera went proper funny, like it's almost like shit's hit the fan. And Paddock win it, there you go. Couldn't see shit all, the stream's off on Instagram as well. But Paddock, thanks to the goalpost and no thanks to the VO, have won 5-4 in penalties against second to bottom Wythenshawe reserves in the second round of the J.A. Walton Cup. Well, that was stressful. Not what I'd call a fun game. There's your confirmation then, 2-2 full time. And we'll move that one down, just down to there. 5-4 in penalties to Paddock. Absolute shit show, being realistic. So, that'll do it. I want to see now if... Oh, what have I done there? Christ, broken it. There you go. I want to see if Mr. Stu Harrowing is pitch side. Hopefully... where's the video gone? There we go. Welcome back. Hopefully get some insights into what went down the sidelines, because it was kicking off. Again, Theo, behave. Fuck yeah, no. Right, I believe Stu is with us in Discord.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Oh, there you go. They've turned off the VO. So 1 second, I'm just going to bring you back to the main screen. Right then, we'll have a chat, Stu. Thoughts on the game before we rip him a new
I'm
arsehole?
exhausted, Liam.
Oh, I'm stressed, mate. I'm stressed. Yeah.
Exhausted.
Yeah.
We just make hard work of everything, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, the Faniels in chat saying little too much drama for my liking. Happy to win and go through. I think that's the best way we can summarise it. Just, it should have been easier than it was.
Yeah, it should have been easier than it was, but nowadays we'll take any win we can get at the moment, won't we? Just to get a bit of form going and move through into the cup. But again, I hate to say it, but another defensive error led to us obviously getting pegged back to 2-2 again, and almost we lost the game as well in normal time because of another defensive error. And it's just time and time and time again. And I was in the chat, wasn't I? Just kind of bigging up Michael Olatunji for what was not a brilliant game, but by the standards of and the low bars that have been set this year, it was a better game than usual. And there we go. We've given away the ball, and 99 Flakers put it in the box in the goal quite comfortably, and 2-2 it is. But do you take any positives away from today, Liam?
I mean, for me, in terms of individual performances, I thought Noah and Dylan were excellent for the most part. I thought Helder Pires grew into the game. I still would have preferred to see Leland, I think, today. I think he's got more tenacity and more movement. But I also think Helder was let down a bit by some of the passes into him. Like, we played long quite a lot, and I heard it from the sidelines. I'm sure you probably have similar opinions, but we don't do well playing long or over the top. Like, unless we're playing into a big space, from a deep position and letting someone like Keith or Joe run at it. Long balls to people to bring down at the air doesn't work. We're not a tall team. We're not great, aerially combative. So it felt like, when we got the ball on the floor was when we built up nicely and finally got the composure and got our equaliser in the first half. But otherwise, I thought this going long was very wasteful today. And again, that comes down to what I thought we saw with Dylan and Noah. So much on the floor play was so clean and crisp between them, and the right timing of passes, the right movements. Just playing, not just clever, but also, with a degree of assuredness. Just there was never any worry when they were on the ball. I was like, oh, they're not going to fluff it with their bad touch or their bad decision making. And there was everyone had like one errant pass today, but obviously more people had significantly more. I thought quite a few loose passes from Joe Coleman, from Michael. Not so much in the first half, but as he got later in the second. Zach, particularly in the first half, I thought he booked his ideas up second, but just a few too many mistakes today, that were building us up. And as we got further into the game, I thought more controlling. The passing errors are starting to fizzle away. Subs came on, were doing good impact, and then for me, I feel it was a concentration shutdown at the end. I don't know about you, but that last 10 minutes, I just thought our heads just switched off.
Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise, to be honest with you, because back end of the game, you're right, it felt like we'd lost a bit of concentration. Yet I felt as though although we didn't have too many individual great performances today, I thought that the team actually played some nice phases of the game, periods of the game, where we're moving the ball around quite nicely and confidently and at least protecting possession. And then we got to, obviously, the back end of the game when we lost that concentration and we got caught making another error on the ball. So, I mean, we talk about individuals. I mean, he's probably gone under the radar today, but Harley obviously started for us at left back, and I don't think I saw him put a foot wrong today either. So well done to the young man for coming in and doing his job that Steve needed him to do. So really pleased that he's got the call up and got himself a start today.
Yeah, just looking at chat as well, like Janice saying Mike Taylor made a difference coming on. I thought he added some much needed composure to midfield. Like, again, I don't ever doubt Joe Coleman's work rate or his commitment or anything like that. He's a solid player, but I just felt like, and again, I've said this a little while. I've said it in the game even. For me, I feel like the two Joes are very similar, and unless you're against a team that you need two workhorses in there, it feels like overkill for me, and it feels like in terms of that midfield control, we're sort of denying ourselves. So I'd quite like to see them both play one sub, one start, and try a different midfield. And obviously we saw Noah drift from the left into attacking midfield for Dylan, and he was subbed off. And I thought again he looked good there. I thought he looked nice, and I think just having him and Dylan as that link up in field for the middle allows us to have somebody out wide like a Kiefer, and make some impact. So maybe a little bit of selection issue today, but again, I can't blame the manager on that one when people are making basic errors. But like you say, there are positives. I thought Harley, for the most part, did well. I think, again, he was quite a target in the later stages, the last 10-15 minutes. I thought the very tall lad they brought on to be the sort of wide forward against him, he had him for pace and strength on toast. So it was difficult for him to keep track of him. And I just wonder, it's like one of those days that maybe someone like a Luke Morris would have had more of an easy time against him in terms of dueling him. But otherwise, I thought he did okay. And again, we look at the subs. I thought Phoenix came on and had a nice impact up front. Not enough minutes to get going into the game, really. But I don't think he did himself any harm with his performance. Kiefer looked electric as always off the bench. Lawrence came on, offered some solidity at the back when he came on for the last few. But even then, it wasn't. Lawrence came on and looked okay, but it wasn't just a Lawrence error with the back changing. Like that back line just switched off in the last 5 minutes particularly, and just victims of our own issues, I think, rather than Wythenshawe causing us any problems themselves.
I agree, and I think that's a great shout. Mike did come on. The substitutes, I think, were all the right substitutes. I think at one point, people in the chat were saying about how they might see the game going with subs that Steve might make, and I think he made pretty much the identical ones people were saying that needed to be made in the chat. So it was really uncanny how we've got all this fan group around the world watching the game and seeing it the same as the management team, and it was quite pleasing to see Mike come on and take advantage of the space and time that he was afforded, because that space and time wasn't necessarily there at the beginning of the game, where it was kind of pretty chocker in the middle of the park, and people had a bit more legs about them to be able to close each other down around that centre circle. But definitely for the last half an hour to go, Mike really thrived again, as he does when he's got that time on the ball to be able to spray the passes around, or as we saw, take some cheeky long shots.
No, for sure. And again, obviously, we talk about the ifs and maybes and stuff. We hit the bar twice. I mean, Noah had an effort that just swerved out to the top right corner last second. Kiefer crashed off the bar. Mike Taylor crashed off the bar, and that fell into the path of Zach Bell for a nice tap in. Again, nice composed finish under pressure. Was plenty of people around him, but still did the deed. So Paddock were a threat. Just again, I just worry. Was it a selection issue that caused us to be more of a threat later on, or again, we've had 2 weeks of good subs in a row, if not more, really. So Steve knows what his team's about, and I just worry the problem is though, are people in a team that shouldn't be in the team based on form, or is it just a case of availability? It's difficult. It's tricky at any level anyway. But just for me, we're playing. I know it's a cup tie, but we're playing second bottom in the league on AstroTurf, so we can't even blame the grass, even though that's a bit bullshit anyway. I just thought our passing game really let us down today, and we need to do better.
Well, if we're going to really get into it, I guess, on the Paddock podcast, aren't we, midweek? So I'm sure that we can really deep dive into those those good subs that Steve's been and Gibbo have been making in recent weeks, and how they've changed the tide, and what needs to happen from the what's affecting our starting lineup. But for me, I'm trying to see the positives and things recently, and we haven't had the best run of form, but I think post Christmas we've seen an uptick in at least better performances, not traditional Paddock displays, but they're getting better. We're into the next round of the cup, and we've got some what should be a better run of fixtures moving forward after quite a tough spell that we've had throughout Christmas. So I'm looking forward to the Paddock podcast and really deep diving it with you.
Yep. Well, just a quick roundup before we disappear then as well elsewhere. So Daten lost 5-2 to St Helens at home in the J.A. Walton Cup as well, that's a crazy result, isn't it? So real surprise there. Thought Daten would dish them apart. Winsford Town in the league. Winsford Town 2, Claybrow 3. There's a surprising one. Style 3, Upton 3.
Say that one again. What was that, Liam?
Winsford 2, Claybrow 3.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was a home game for Winsford as well, so crazy. But his team surprisingly again. Claybrow have got games in under us, so probably jump us into 6th when we go back to 7th, unfortunately. Style 3 all with Upton in the lower end of the table. And Cheadle Heath Nomads reserves 2, Sandbach United reserves 3. So that's the game so far. In terms of others we were expecting results to come through from, there were a few other cup ties today. Winstanley Warriors had Edgerton in this J.A. Walton Cup, and Knutsford had Newton the Willows. So Again, they should have finished by now, but nothing showing on the FA results so far. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get them so far. To be fair, Paddock's results not on there either, so you know, I'm sure stuff will come through as it does. But Stu, thanks for chatting as always, and like I say, you'll be on the Paddock podcast this week with Chris and a few others. So if you are looking for your Paddock fill, make sure to listen to that over on Spotify and Apple and anywhere else you can get your podcasts.
Thanks, guys.
But for now, that will do it for us here on YouTube and Twitch. So, a disappointing draw in reality. I say, and the woodwork saved us right at the end, but otherwise, you know, Paddock with good value for it in the end. Got the win on penalties. 5 penalties out of 5 scored. You can't knock that really. As much as it's frustrating we've gone to pens. Decent save in the first one against Wythenshawe's striker, and then the rest of them, yeah, Paddock just stayed in the lead. So, got ourselves over the line. Into the quarterfinals we go. But for now, thank you for watching. We've had a win for Paddock. We've had a win for United. We've win for United Women. It's been okay. Make sure to check us out on socials. I'm sure we'll find out some more as well in the members Telegram group about the aftermath scuffle there with former keeper Florin on the video for the penalties. So I'm sure we'll see what happened there. And yeah, if you want to be a member, it is £50 for a year, £5 a month. Get involved. You can get inside the Telegram group and have a chat with the players and staff and us fans as well. And if you want to as well, you can get involved on the Discord. Have to be a member to get the Discord access. But with that, you can have a chat with me. Pre-game, half-time, full-time. We get people in, we have a chat, see what you think about the game. So if you want to have your say, and you are a member, join the Discord. If you're not, become a member. Support a club, 100% fan-owned. And do us a solid and help us build towards a better thing. Someone in chat saying Prem. Well, Cheshire Prem first. For now, though, enjoy your weekend. Have fun if you're at the rugby or watching the rugby. Looking at you shippers. And yeah, we will see you next weekend for another cup match. We are at Newton Le Willows away in the Northern Cup. So that'll be a spicy one. We have a bit of a bad rep with them between ourselves. So yeah, bit of history. And we'll see what happens. For now, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Real fan ownership, real fan input, real fan change, real fan power. 50 plus 1, we can go better than that. 100 plus none. Download our app, view the free content, read about the club, that's fine. But if you want more, become a member. To vote, to go behind the scenes, to make an impact, interact with a global community around the world, influencing how we grow, where we play, club ethics and values. The more members we have, the faster we grow. Support the club, run the club, own the club. This is ours and no one will take it away. The future is in all our hands.